Well, we're live for now, guys, but I don't know. This cord, I'm going to let you know that my cord is going belly up. Let me turn on the light. Anyway, my one cord in the back here is going belly up. I'm probably going to have to take the cord that I use in the front of the vehicle and bring it to the back and put this one up to the front just to make this broadcast go until I could get into a Verizon store and get an adapted cord that's exactly for this phone, because that's what this phone wants, so that's what it'll have to get. So what's up? Top of the morning. Yeah, I don't know what time it is, but it is a good morning. It's a sunshiny day. It's better than yesterday. It was all gloomy. It was gloom and doom yesterday. Hey, I got to tell you guys, Jackie went belly up on me, man. That lady's a freaking witch. I believe she's from I think she's one of the witches of Eastwick. Or maybe the added one, because she turned out to be... I mean, here I buy this girl, I spend money on this girl, or lady, I should say, and she just disregards me, totally. She just, she tells me that, hey, what do you think I am? You make me drive around town looking for you at Walmart. And she started going bitching about it and bitching at me. And I said, hey, girl, I got your kitten sold, didn't I? Didn't I make you $150? Yeah, in your pocket? And what did you do? You made me pay for my own pizza at the restaurant. What a bunch of crap that is. And then she went off on me some more and said, well, you deserved it. And you deserved the crappy breakfast that you got me that other morning. I said, what crappy? Oh, that's your fault. You took me to that restaurant. It's not my fault that it was a crappy restaurant. It was your fault that you took me there. So don't bitch at me for that. And I'm like, I was going on and on and on with this freaking witch, Yeah, she is no Christian whatsoever. She deserves no Christian. I told her, don't come into my Christian channel, girl, because you're not a Christian. You're a freaking witch. You're evil. The way her mouth is filthy, man. She's got the F word every other word. I go, hey, I don't need I don't, want to be around people that are going to use these kind of words and this kind of language. Frankly, this is improper. I'm not going to put up with it. And she told me to F off. Then she hung the phone up on me. What do you think I should do with this girl? I've known her for almost 40 years, 38 years, And I said, boy, what a waste of 35 years of knowing you, man. God, why didn't I get rid of you? Why didn't I just disassociate? The first time I met you, after the first week. But see, I was blind then. I couldn't see what she really was, for real. Ha! She's got security cameras all on her vehicle and her house. No, that won't work. So... Turtle Rancher, huh? We got the Turtle Rancher in here, whatever. I don't think I ever had a Turtle Rancher in here before. But my phone hasn't been charging up well in the back here. That's one of the reasons I haven't been doing the broadcasting, because my phone is not charging up. I'm thinking I'm going to have to get to... it's hard for me to get out of the vehicle and go get a charge cord, So, but I'm going to have to get a new plug-in, probably. I'm probably going to have to buy 3 new cords or something. Keep some extra ones in here, I had a good one. It was a green one, but I'll be damned if I can find it. But how about them Rams? What happened with the Rams? Did the Rams beat the Seahawks? I didn't see the game. I guess it was, Tuesday? I seen my doctor yesterday, so... Looks like I'm going to see my doctor once a week, So, who'd they beat? Who did they beat? I'm just wondering who they beat. Davey, the tribe member. Hey, what's going on? Seahawks. How much? Was it a dominating game? Did they dominate the Seahawks? So the Seahawks are out of the playoffs, right? They still had a chance. Arizona is most likely going to make the playoffs, even if they lose out, I'm still at Walmart, yeah. Yeah, I'm camping out in their parking lot. So far, so good, man. last winter I was able to do this too for like a few months out here. So I think I was out here for 2 months. But hey, you know what? There's a schoolie bus right next to me. He's from Seattle, Washington. He's a pretty cool guy. I had a talk with him yesterday, so I just was asking him about, nomading around here, where he knows where you could go. Is the manager cool? No, it's a different Walmart. It's a different one. It's in it's at the border of Scottsdale and Phoenix, but Phoenix cops have the jurisdiction because it's crazy because Tatum Boulevard is Scottsdale, but to the east of Tatum Boulevard, it's actually patrolled by the Phoenix cops all the way to Scottsdale Road, which is another, I don't know, 3.5 miles or whatever. And then, but west of it is all Phoenix cops have the jurisdiction. So, kind of confusing, but that's when you're like, this is like living at the border of Mexico and whatever, in Phoenix, because Scottsdale is like fancy smancy, right? It's all rich people. This is North Scottsdale, right next door. So yeah, it's rich. It's a lot of money. But they're called Snottsdalians. That's what they call them. They know it too. They know their name. They like it. These little snuffy, what do you call these little snuffy snuffs type of people, But yeah, there's some good people that are rich, Let's see, those schoolie guys always know where to park because those things are hard to find. Yeah, you stand out like a sore thumb, don't you? At least when you got an RV, they kind of like, okay, whatever. But with a schoolie bus, it takes an offense. It seems like it does. Richie from Boston, what's going on? Happy, I guess we could say almost say Merry Christmas now, because we're that close to Christmas, Good morning, Garvey Davey. Much love, brother. And same to you, brother. Same back. I just said Merry Christmas from one of my Scottsdale buddies, that lives in Scottsdale. I just said, hey, I'm in town, buddy. So whenever you want to meet for breakfast at some Richie restaurant, you're going to have to come pick me up because I can't ride my RV into Scottsdale. You know that. They don't permit RVs in Scottsdale. I give thumbs down on. What has happened to that guy? Let's see. Hey, Davey, you should park next to the. Oh yeah, that'll be good, wouldn't it? I don't know where the FBI built. I don't know. I didn't know they had one in Scottsdale. I know they had one somewhere out by 7th Street or 7th Avenue. I can't remember if it was 7th Street, 7th Avenue. It was just south of Deer Valley Road, and then there's a Deer Valley Airport right over there too, and that's close to the FBI building. But yeah, that's a nice restaurant out there too. Plus you could get video of airplanes. It's kind of cool too. You could get, sometimes you see a couple Learjets out there, and that's kind of cool in itself. I always liked. Every time I went to that restaurant there, I loved it because of the fact that there's all those nice airplanes in there. Sometimes you see some cool World War II planes come in there too sometimes. So that's even extra cool. So look it up. There's a lot of parking there. Where's there a lot of parking? Whiplash? I know I always know if this don't work out here, I could go to Cracker Barrel. I know that. I was told that hey, don't worry about it. It's good. You guys are always good here. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, really, parking? Really? Now, you think the FBI is going to let me park there? I don't think I want to park. I don't think I want any part of the. I have no offense. I just rather not have no. I'd rather not be. I mean, most people be the same way. They wouldn't want to park near a cop building, where there's authority of sorts, But it is one of those things. It's one of those things. I got 4 people in here. Now we're getting bigger and bigger these days. I think I lose people because they don't know when I'm going to come in because sometimes I don't. It's because, like I said, my phone is not getting the full charge. I'm gonna try to get this phone a full charge today. I gotta just Yeah, I thought I'd come on in the morning, and the rest of the day I'm just going to let it charge. And I'm going to hope I get a 100% charge on it, because then the phone tends to last longer when you're doing a broadcast. So does the Schoolie guy have a YouTube? No, he don't. Nope, no YouTube channel. I told him I was running mine. I showed him my screen. He saw that. I go, you're right now. I'm talking to you right on YouTube, guy. Just so you know. I go, hey, by chance you know Terry and Scott up in Washington, Washington State, and they go, no, I never heard of them. I go, you don't watch YouTube, do you? He goes, nah, I don't get into YouTube. I said, all right, okay. I said, well, there's a guy named Terry, a lady named Terry, and there's a guy named Scott that live up there, and they're called Terry and Scott. They're called Destination Open Road on YouTube. And but I don't see those guys as being a good. You know what? They don't respond half the time when you leave a message for them. I said, hey, what's the deal with all the snotty nomads turning their nose up on other nomads? What's the deal on that? You guys are the king of the road. You guys are the king of the tribe nest. It's up to you guys to fix that problem between those other tribe members and myself. In my channel, it seems to be a problem, and I want to get the problem ironed out right now, once and for all. So let's figure it out. And I got no response back from them. I mean, come on, they're the number one for nomad for the tribe. They are the number one. Number two, either that or they're tied with Aja. They're probably, those two are tied, 1 and 2, or being at number 1. Or whatever. That's the way I see it. But I don't know I don't know how other people see it. But I checked my insulin. I was 191, so I gave myself some insulin. So I already had breakfast. I had something to eat. See, that's why we were growing the Davy tribe, because all those other channels are stuck-up snobs. Yeah, they are. There's no doubt about it. They're stuck-up snobs, and I don't care. They don't watch my video. I think they do watch my videos. Just because some of them watch because they want to know where I'm at, just so they know they could stay away from me. That's all. And I'm nowhere near them. I'm like, Quartzite's not. I can't get foot care there, but I did get in touch with my infectious disease doctor yesterday, and they're going to have to install a PICC line in my arm, so I could give myself some medication, but it has to be cooled in the refrigerator. And I was like, brother, what a hassle that's going to be. Is Aja a girl or a guy? I haven't watched that channel very much. It's Aja is a guy, and then on Facebook, Aja talks about himself converting to a woman. Yeah. We could be dying, but we're not dying. I'm going to take some medication to. There's a bacteria I have that I have to get rid of, and right now they're going to try something different with me to see if they can knock this bacteria out, and then they're going to do a blood test. So they're going to get in touch with me this upcoming week. So we're going to figure it out. Hopefully we'll get this thing ironed out so we can get rid of that. It's a bacteria in my foot that didn't go away. They noticed it when they took a blood sample in Lake Havasu, and they gave me medication for it. They redid a blood test, and it was still there. So that's a bum deal. So that's the only thing that's kicking me right now. But it's healing up. The doctor said it looked good. Everything looks good with it. He said it's closing up. It's closed up probably at least. He said at least about a 1/2 inch all the way around. He goes, that's a great sign. He goes, it's healing from the outside in and the inside out, which is even extra good. So, is Herman Monster a guy? Yes, Herman Monster is a guy converted to a girl. In other words, if you watch some old videos of Herman Monster in Las Vegas, you will see Herman Monster at the pool. You can see something bulging out from the bikini bathing suit. And other people noticed, and they were staying away. I watched that video, and then I think, who else was in it? D-Dubs was in it. And D-Dubs That's a dude I had dinner, or I had lunch with, I should say. Yeah, what was it? Popos. D-Dubs and I had the famous YouTuber that used to be with Rosie O'Kelly. Yeah, but what? Yeah, but she dumped him. You know. Well, I know why she dumped him. I know exactly why she had to dump him, because he was a liability for her channel. So she was going to take some grief from all of her people, and people were going to leave her channel if she didn't get rid of him. So bye-bye to D-Dubs. Yeah, he went bye-bye. He's online, I guess. I don't watch his channel. He actually watched all my channels when I was doing all these live streams. And if you watch his streams, you could hear he's doing the same thing I'm doing. Same exact thing. See, because he copied me. And he knows he did. You know? Because I even talked to him about it. And he agreed. He goes, yeah, hey. He goes, I admired your channel. I admired you, the way, your style and everything. So I kind of wanted to take after you. I said, well, all right. Well, I can't stop you. You form a channel. That's the way it is. The way it is, you know. Let's see. We got Toledo. Yeah, Laughing Online. Yeah. We get a new wig. That old wig gets old. She's got that short-haired wig, you know. Makes her look a little younger, you know, with the shorter hair style. Is D-Dubs a guy, or D-Dubs is a guy? But he likes the transgenders. He really does like the trans. He's kind of like Elvis Travels. You know, Elvis Travels likes all the transgenders. Well, he's the same. And you know, there's a big group of those in this nomadic community. I could just tell you that much right now. Here I'm being a city slicker nomad right now. I'm in the city of Phoenix, but that's okay. I cruise around here. I cruised around here yesterday. I went to lunch at... Where'd I go to lunch? I went to Cece's yesterday. And, you know, I've been going there for years. And it's just as good as the first day that I ate there. It is that good. The chicken is mesquite cooked over mesquite wood. It is so good. You could smell it outside the place. It smells so good, and it tastes just good. It is so good. But yeah, it was a good meal for my diabetic condition, because there was chicken with some little bit of coleslaw, you know, and there's some beans in there too, which is also good for me. I watched that blue. Let's see, Christian. People are still asking, are kittens still available? I'm not going to let this girl sell a cat. You know, I'm going to close her out on all the kittens. All these people are posting. Somehow that ad must still be up. I'm gonna have to take it down. Yeah, I gotta get that ad down somehow. I thought I took it down, but it looks like I'm gonna have to make a bigger effort to get it all the way down. Let's see, watch that blue van guy a few times and bored at his shit. He's like, oh, the neighbors. It's like, oh, he talks like real slow, you know. That's amazing he could get all that work done, you know, in there. How he's converting that bus. I will say he's doing a good job with it, you know, even though it's costing him a fortune to build that thing out. All those cabinets and the flooring and everything, that's some pricey stuff, you know. Yeah, it's Blue Van Dan. Yeah, Blue Van Dan. Yeah. Did you get a comment back from him? You just go into his channel and comment about how nice his bus looks, and tell him you're very good friends with RV Davey. See what he has to say then. I'm kind of curious to see if you get a response back. He don't like me. That dude doesn't. Like I said, he's a tribe member. The tribe does not like me, and I don't know why. But it doesn't. I guess it don't really matter. I'm not anywhere around him. I don't want to camp. You know, I was watching all their videos, and I was kind of curious about them, you know. So I got to meet these guys. So that's how I got up close, and I met them. And then I realized, what is this with these guys? All they do is sit in their chair and look at one another. What kind of life is that, you know? Of course, I sit inside and do the same thing, you know, because it's easier for me to do that, you know. Let's see. You're still alive. Yeah, we're still here, man. We're kicking. We're kicking it. We're kicking it in Phoenix, of Arizona, man. I was in Scottsdale a little bit yesterday. I'm at the edge of Scottsdale and Phoenix. There's a border street that borders Phoenix and Scottsdale, and I'm right at the borderline. I'm on the Phoenix side though, but on the Scottsdale side, they won't let you camp your RV or nothing. Anything nomadic, they will not allow you to do it, you know. Yeah, they just don't put up with it. So every channel blocks me when I mention I like the they block you. What channel? I mean, everybody? You're talking if you go to anybody, or is it just the tribe people? I'm curious. He escaped and still what? Still look for him. What? Let's see. I'm trying to understand what Carlos Martinez Evasive is saying here. Let's see. You get blocked real fast if you even mention RV Davey in these other channels. What channels are you going to? I'm kind of curious because I want to go to these channels too. Wherever you're going, I'm going to go. So if they're doing a live feed, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to freaking rough them up, you know. Yeah, you know, I'd love to have them come in my channel. Invite them over, man. Invite them for a cocktail, you know. Tell them shots on us. Imaginary shots. Imagine having an imaginary... What Camo will instantly block you for mentioning. Oh, he hates my channel. He hates me. And I don't know why. I'm just a good Christian guy. And I am, too. And I have I have a couple good Christian friends, too. Yeah, you should troll Rosie O'Kelly again, Davey. Under a different channel name, I can do it. Troll her with your Marsha Brady. She knows who Marsha Brady is. I got another one if I can remember the name. I got to go back in the channel and figure out what I'm trying to think. Terry Blinken. Terry Blinken, I go in there as. She likes to talk to Terry Blinken. So, Terry Blinken is a hit for Rosie O'Kelly. So, I'll have to, I got to get back in there. You know, I've been busy. You know, I was busy with the doctors yesterday. You know, I just got into Phoenix. I was tired and had to get my rest in, you know. But yeah, I'm camping with a schoolie next to me, and there's some other couple RVs back here in the park. Tasha Teeling is cool with Davey. Yeah, Tasha Teeling is cool with the channel, yeah. So there we go. So we got some big channels in here. We got some big channels coming in here. And they know, you know, Camo Dave, yeah. I invite Camo Dave in here too. Hey, come on, Camo Dave, come on over, man. Come join the Christian channel. Come we'll give you some verses on the Bible, man. You know, I'll tell you, I know for a fact Camo Dave is nothing anywhere near close to being a Christian. He doesn't want to be a Christian either. I mean, he does not believe in God, period. He does not. He's said that many times. Especially at the beginning, when I first met him under Dave Hughes' channel, that was one thing he would say. I am not ever going to promote any kind of Christian or kind of, and if you try to push me, then I will push you back out. Yeah. Yeah, even we got Joni Portwood, another big channel, another big, you know, she's gonna do another video with the song, and I'm gonna try to make it an intro for the live broadcast. I'm just trying to figure out how I could do an intro for the live broadcast. It's kind of hard to do, you know. You know, you can't play a video that's a couple days old on the live. I guess you could. I'll have to figure out how to do it. But I just got to look into putting up intros for live videos. Yeah, got to have an intro. Yeah, 6 people in here. Wow, we're getting some big numbers in here, man. Big numbers. Yeah. I was getting 25, 30 people. It must be the time of the day. It must be hard for people to get up and go in the morning or something. There's always more people in the later afternoon. There was a lot in here yesterday, yesterday afternoon, about 11:30, 12. And nighttime is always a big hit. Nighttime is certainly a big hit. Yes, I can't wait until you get the Davy Ranch song on your intro. Yeah, we got to get that on here. That'd be a hit, just having that. That would make the channel that much more, Just edit it kind of short, maybe. Yeah, maybe it can't play for the whole length of the song. It depends on how long the song is, but probably about 8 seconds of the song or something like that, and then drop out and then go into the live feed, something like that. I mean, I tried to do it with the theme from what was it, Camper Van Kevin. I tried to do that once. I didn't do a very good job. I tackled it though. I tried, but I certainly wasn't perfect at it. But I'm gonna have to. First of all, she's got to make the video and get the song, and then we'll try to somehow incorporate it into the intro, or at least the start of. Somehow I have to start it as well as doing the live, and then kind of merging in with the live feed, So like I said, we just got to figure it out. I wish I had an editor. I wish like Camo Dave's got a professional editor that does all his stuff for him, And so does Blind Views. They all got professional editors. I wish I could find somebody that, I'd pay them to do it. Just make the couple good things for the channel. I want to have a drone. I want to use a drone footage. What I'd like to do is have the drone footage come in at the same time, and then with the drone also coming in with the intro song, with the drone footage of me like being above or below the RV or at the RV, and then the drone up in the air. I think that would be really cool. Go to a really cool spot. I'll tell you what. There's something I really have to do is go to the UFO crash landing spot over at Dreamy Draw Dam. That's just down the road here. Well, not exactly, but it's probably about 9 miles from here. But I'll bet Joni could be your editor. She had thousands of tapes at her. Yeah, I mean, I could use her to do some stuff if she's able to do it. I'd like to incorporate with Joni. Yeah, certainly would. Joni's a great person on YouTube. Yeah, I wonder if Elvis Travels is still following Joni Portwood. You have to get your 107 license. What's that for? What's a 107 license? I don't know what that is. Let's see, Joni's House of. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I'm not, I was right there in Quartzsite. I could have probably drove into some of those camp areas, but I stayed out of there because, they don't want people in there, So I'm not going to bother them. I'm going to leave them alone, let them have their peace. Let's see, read chat in order. Let's see, if you're going to monetize or ask for money, you can't use drone footage on here. Oh, you can't? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Really? Why is that? Do you know why that is, Jeffrey? I'm just, I'm kind of curious why that is, because I don't know. Why would they do that? Gotta comb this freaking beard. You need your commercial license 107. Oh, okay. And then you gotta implement the license in, right? So you gotta show them the license first and then proceed forward. But once you get the license, then you can do that, right? I can't believe you need a license for a drone, What if I use somebody else's drone, to do it? But right? Yeah, yeah. I don't have personally. I don't think I have a drone in here. I had a drone in here, but it's and I bought a second drone, and it's right now it's sitting up in Sedona. It's waiting for me to pick it up. So if and when I will get into Sedona, it's just a matter of time. But right now it's so cold up there, I don't want to go there. It was nice here last night. The weather is way nicer here than. Like I said, I could guarantee you, we had one gloomy day yesterday, but today, the sunshine is out. Phoenix, Arizona, has more sunshiny days than almost any place in the country. Yeah, it's a test on aerospace regulations. Man, I got to study on that one. I mean, I'm not even a pilot. I'm not even an airline pilot, and I gotta know all this stuff. It's crazy, huh? Don't you think? How hard of a test is it? Do you guys know? Is there a way to get a copy on over YouTube or whatever? There's got to be some kind of place to go to get all your information so you can study for the test. But like I said, I'm not a pilot. My brother and sister are pilots, yeah. They would know all the answers, but I don't talk to them, so that won't work. So you can Google practice tests. What, for drones or for airplanes? We're not talking, I'm not... I don't want to fly airplane anyway, and I'm scared of heights. Heights bother me, so airplane... If I was ever, there's no way I could ever be a pilot because the heights would just freaking kill me. So, for your 107 drone license, it's called a 107 drone license. You could email me a study guide. Yeah. Yes, I could practice. Yeah. Google practice test. Okay. Yeah, do that. And I'll. Because I want to get this drone, but it's up in Sedona right now, and they're holding my stuff. I got I got a package. I got a container where my laptop can go into, and then I have the drone. I bought a drone, and the drone's sitting there, and it's a good drone. It was for way less of a price too. The thing does everything that a Mavic can do, but for way less money. We're talking, this drone was like $125, and you don't even have to indicate it. Like you have to walk around a circle and then hold the drone down and then go another 360. This drone, you just put it on the table or whatever on the ground, but me, I'd put it on the table and then let it fly up from the table. Problem is, it's going to land on the ground. I'm going to have to, bend down and get it, So something like that, but I'll have to look into all that kind of stuff. But I'm not there yet. But I do want to go out to. I do want to go camp out since I'm out here in Phoenix. Since the weather's all good and ready. January, like I said, you got all of January and February of good camping weather here. So Kurt Houston likes my comment. Okay, but anyway, I could go to a place called Seven Springs. And then I could go to Horseshoe Lake, and then I can also go to Horseshoe Dam. But I got to pay for those I got to pay for 2 of those 3 spots. But the one at Seven Springs, I don't have to pay unless I'm in their campground. But if I go past their campground, but the thing about their campgrounds, which is cool, is you have a concrete picnic table. I like that because you can sit down on the picnic table, and just makes life a lot easier, especially for me, my situation, I could get the chair out and I can kind of walk with the chair, using a chair. It's kind of like a walker. What they need is a walker chair. Yeah, a chair. Maybe I invent that. Maybe I can do and make an invention so that people like me that can't walk can have a chair with their walker, because that's always a problem, Of course, a wheelchair would cover that, but But it wheelchair kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't cover all the bases. But what am I doing later? Let's see. Yeah, they call it a wheelchair, but I think you could do a little bit more. What they need is like a walker that's got a wheelchair that's got a walker, so you can attach your walker to it. That's all. You just got to do something for that, and I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to look. It depends on what kind of walker you have too. So we'll have to check into that. Let's see. Later, I don't know. I didn't have any plans for later. I was just gonna hang out. I was just gonna hang out here up here in North Phoenix. So I didn't, like I said, I didn't plan nothing for today. I'm just kind of like hanging out. I made myself some breakfast. I was thinking about going over to Denny, not Denny's. Going over to Denny's would be a good place to go, though. Maybe I should go to Denny's. I can get coffee. I already ate. I already had something to eat, so I can just go there for coffee. Just get myself 2, 3, 4 cups of coffee and get wired up and get ready to go. So yeah, I have to get that 107 drone license, if that's what they call it, and figure out, the ropes on that, and somehow incorporate that one. There's a dispensary, yeah, it's over on, it's actually right where I was yesterday. I was right there. I was right next to it. Yeah, at least I know where it is now. I had no idea that this new building they put up over there turned out to be a dispensary. It's over on Cave Creek Road, just north of Cactus. Well, actually, Cactus right there turns into Thunderbird. It's kind of confusing. You're driving on Cactus, all of a sudden you see yourself on Thunderbird. Then you're on Thunderbird, you see yourself on Cactus, So, but yeah, a dispensary is just the way you want to look at it. It'd be either north of Thunderbird or actually the real Thunderbird, it would actually be south of. But in this case, if you go by Cactus Road, then it's north of Cactus. So to get to the dispensary, Yeah, I need to get some of those gummies. I don't smoke, so I'll just get the gummies, and the gummies I'll incorporate the gummies with the medication I take for my neuropathy. That should assist. I know it did before. I'd go with you once your RV gets finalized, but I don't like. You don't like the desert, huh? You know what? I'm not a big desert fan, but I've been out of the desert for so long, except when I was up in Lake Havasu City. That was all desert. It's kind of a different kind of desert, because they don't have swirl cactuses. Like around here, you got swirl cactuses. So I need to get Chris, my friend Chris, the mechanic. I need for him to hook up my TV, get my TV back on the brace, because it fell off the brace when I was driving. It slammed, and when it slammed, all the screws all popped out of the plastic in the back of the TV. So I told Chris, I think if you just get regular wood screws, a little bit longer, and you go fatter. You could make sure it's wood screw, because you got the tight pointy nose, and then that way you could get the screws to go in, and you just get them 3/4 of an inch long. The other ones are like, I don't know, a little bit less than that. They're too small, man. So we go a little thicker, a little wider, and a little longer, and I think that'll take care of it for getting the TV hooked back up on the platform. But like right now, I'd have to lift the TV set, and it's just a pain in the royal butt. But yeah, I want to watch Dexter. That comes on. I got Showtime on my cable here, on my Dish Outdoors that I got. So yeah, we only got 4 people in here, man. Where's our big crowd, man? Where'd all our people go? We're missing Hank. We're missing, who else we miss? Oral Oli. We're missing Beryl English even. God, we're missing her too. What happened to Beryl English? Man, she used to come in here all the time. I'm surprised she's not coming in. It's got me bummed. She's like one of my go-to people that's always here for me, So I'm kind of hoping she comes in here, I'm not hoping. Beryl English, you need to come back to the Davey channel. We need you here. So you can have more broadcasts for you, so when you go to sleep, So, but anyway, yeah, I could do driving around, videos here. I've done that. So, Camo Dave and his husband are planning a trip to Egypt. Really? That's something. What was that guy's name that you almost met with in Havasu a few weeks ago? Did I almost met? Ooh, I didn't know I was supposed to almost meet somebody. I didn't know that. I met with a guy named Gary Seiler. He's a guy that I hadn't seen in like 5 years, and all of a sudden, boom, he was like, literally just pulled right behind my RV, right at Lake Havasu. Couldn't believe it. I'm like, that's a shot in the dark for something like that to happen. Joni's cooking videos make me want to. Well, you like the RV Davey? I mean, I made a pretty good enchilada casserole. I thought it was really good too. I didn't put any enchilada sauce in it, and some people were telling me to, but no, I didn't want that because the way I make that particular casserole, I don't like to. I just put what I put in there is the jalapeno juice, and that's what I do, and that kind of serves as like putting the enchilada sauce in there. It's kind of like a clear enchilada sauce is the best way to put it. But it works. Either way, I see, I heard Cadillac Sam had a heart attack. I didn't know. A lot of people, let me tell you why, a lot of people have heart attacks. A lot of times people are diabetic and they don't know it. And that's kind of a shame because what happens is your blood gets thick and you can't get good blood flow, circulation from your veins to your heart. And that's because of the diabetic condition that they don't know that they're in. And if you knew your sugar count, then that could save your life, Like me, I was 191 this morning. I gave myself 11 milligrams of insulin, so I'm going to check myself. I'm going to check myself in the next 30 minutes. I'll check myself. Let's see, I heard cardiac Sam. Let's see, cardiac Sam had a heart attack in a rest stop bathroom. I heard off the highway. Huh? Really? So is he alive? So what'd they do? Did they resuscitate him and put him in a hospital? What'd they do? I mean, heck, I had a heart attack one time. Yeah, I got one heart attack on my record. So, and it was a big one too. It was a heart attack that could have killed me, but it didn't. So, but I keep a close eye on my blood sugar. What's new? I don't know. I have been checking up on the guy, Evidently, he's doing a lot of live streams, just like what I'm doing. Same thing. He sits in a room, and I guess from what I hear, he's in Mexico. Sounds like he's down in Tijuana. Tijuana, it sounds like, but who knows? You hear people talking. There's like one, two. I think there's a van, like a regular van, and then there's like a Class C RV, and then there's a schoolie bus, and then there's a Class A that was in the parking lot back here. So, and then me. So that's all the RVs, nomads that are back behind this parking lot here. Guys, it's the only place I know besides. I told this other guy, I said you could go. If you get kicked out of here, you could go to Cracker Barrel. There's 2 locations in the Phoenix area. You could go to the one up here on the I-17, or you can go to the other one in Glendale. 2 places. You can go. Let's see. Rich Life of Road Trips has a drone. His neighbors threatened to shoot it down because he was filming their kid. What's he filming their kids? What's with that? Now, why would he be filming their kids? That's pretty sick, you ask me. Why would he do that? That's just another stupid move on his part. That's just a good way to get terminated off YouTube. Look what Elvis Travels did. Remember how he got? Now look at him. Every time he creates a new channel, they just terminate it. Somebody reports it, terminated. Report, terminated, you know. Pretty soon he's got to call his channel the Terminated. He'll have to call himself Elvis Terminated. Or Terminated Elvis or something. I don't know. What's up, Meta Guy? What's going on? Where you at? You in Arizona? Are you in Arizona, man? Elvis Travels, Assyrian Nomad, Tijuana Nomad got terminated. He's in Tijuana now? Is that it? He didn't even come visit me? The dude didn't even... I thought we were going to meet. That's what I thought. Oh, you're in Arizona. Where? Where in Arizona? What part of Arizona are you in? A lot of car campers out here, too. Seen probably like 6-7 cars camping out here. They have nice cars, too. Like SUV car type cars. And they're camping. They're just living out of their car. They probably can't. They probably live out of their car and go to work, you know. You know, people lose their house. You know, if they get rid of the house payment, they can afford a car. Things have gotten so expensive, people can't. Oh, East Mesa. You're right. You're where Camo Dave's boyfriend is. Who's that? I'm not going to answer that. I don't take some of these calls because they're ridiculous calls. I don't even know who they are. Especially if they come from Colorado, I'm not going to answer it, you know? It's the way it is. Go Fish Office. Dave 61st. Who is Dave 61st? That Camo Dave? He's older than 61, as far as I know. In the same area as Caravan Carolyn. Oh, you're by Apache Junction. I'm going to get over that area. You know that? I'm coming to that area. I gotta call my solar guys up, and I'm gonna I should call those guys today actually, because what is it? Today's Tuesday. No, today's Wednesday. So, yeah, because they're not open on the weekend. So, I'm thinking I could go over there. Yeah, I should get over there on Sunday. I could come down over there on Sunday. Hey, I should meet you, man. We should meet up. They're in Apache Junction. You know where the RV boss is? It's on Main. It's on Main, and it's just, I believe it's just west of Meridian. Yeah. Just west of Meridian. Meridian is it's actually, okay, put it this way, off of Main, there's a Super Center Walmart somewhere close to Apache Junction, over in there off of Main, and then just west of that is RV Boss. And I'm going to have some solar work done. I want to get this thing beefed up a little bit more. Maybe one more solar panel or something. We got to work on the there's a couple things we got to work on. We got to put some more cigarette lighter plugs in here. It's going to be a royal pain in the butt the way the RV is right now, but I got to get it done. Since I'm here, might as well, you know. Get it all ready so when I go up north, I'll have extra kick for the solar, you know. Give me some more beef, you know. Caravan Carolyn, I'm trying to think where she's at. She's right in Apache Junction, I believe. She's like, if you go where the Flatiron is, she's just at the very tip of the mountain. She's like right there. So if you get right to the very tip, and you get to the like a major drag off of just not sure where that main road is. It goes into that park, where she's at. But yeah, I guess I could check it out somehow. I'll have to check out some parks that a good way to find out which one it is. It's got a security guard. You have to drive through a port. You have to go through a security guard to get in. So that's how you know that's her place. So that's all you gotta do is go through a few streets. There ain't that many streets there in Apache Junction. That's a little small town, man. Just a bunch of trailers, Just a bunch of fancy nomaders, Bunch of fancy. It's like the Scottsdale of nomads, Because they got electricity. They're on the grid, They got a mobile home that's kind of attached, kind of attached to the ground or land that it's on, whatever. But that's kind of like what it is. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean, Mr. Meta Guy? I think you're still here. I'm hoping you're still here. Meta Guy, are you still here? Yeah, we're still live at 51 minutes. We probably have to close it out here very shortly because I got to get this phone charged up. So I got to do that. And got to get myself some coffee. I'm going to do a couple things in the RV and make sure nothing flies around. I'm only going to go 3 miles an hour through the parking lot to get some coffee. Got to get myself a large cup of coffee. A lot cheaper than Starbucks at Wendy's. I know that Jackie girl, she's going to Starbucks 3 times a day. What a waste of money, man. I go, girl, you got money? You spend as much on coffee as my whole freaking cost of a pizza, man. But I was like, I told her, let's just go for a steak dinner. And she didn't want to do that. She wanted to, and then she's like, oh, I had a steak dinner in the morning. Whatever. I can't stand the girl, to be honest with you. Can't stand, she's just terrible company, man. She says, you don't ever listen to me. I said, well, what man ever listens to any woman, man? That's the way I got to put it. What man ever listens to a woman? You tell me. You find one, and we'll all know. Because I don't know any. Most men are divorced. Every man I know that's been married for let's say 10 years or less, they're all divorced. If they get married, I usually they last about a year and a half. 2 years for sure they're divorced. Nobody lasts 2 years with one. People just can't stand to live together anymore, But it's so expensive. That's why you see a lot of more nomads. You see more women living out of their cars and vans and whatever. It's because they don't want to live with a man. Because they can't stand living with a man, Hey, it's just the opposite. I can't stand living with the woman. So, I knew that a long time ago. So, I'm glad I figured that out. Because that could have been a costly mistake for, let's say, 30, 20 years, whatever. You hanging out with the same woman. Now, turn her in for something new. Turn her in. Go get something new, man. Get something traded in for something 15 years younger than you. Or even 20 years younger. So if you're 50, you get a 30-year-old, Yeah. There you go. A woman looks pretty good at 30. Look at them at their 50. You're going to say, what the hell happened? What you do, you hit by a truck? Oh my God. Would you ever live with? No, of course I can't live with anybody that's going to be like a woman, I just can't deal with it. It's too much, it's too much to have to, because you got to think about, what the you got to know what the other person's thinking, you got to know put it this way: if you're married, what do you do, man? What do you do the first day? What do you do? I mean, you got to make a plan. You got to have some kind of map of what you're going to do for the next, let's say, year. What are you going to do every day for this day to this day? And let's say neither one of you work, so you're going to be on each other's nerves half the time, right? So what do you do for that? You need separate vehicles so you can drive away. You need an RV so you can stay away for 2 months, 3 months at a time. And then only see her like twice a year, but you're still married, Hey, we're just getting married, but we're only going to see each other like 1 time, 2 times a year, and that's it. So that's what we're going to do. It's what we're going to do. This is how we get it done. That's how we get her done. And we don't want now, yeah, I'm 59 years old, man. I don't want some old bag like Jackie. What is she? She's 55. And she looks like she's 55. She looks like her tires are worn out and she needs retreads. But the problem is the retreads won't do any good because it's just going to get a blowout. Because if you look at her, you'll say, just turn her in and get a new one. Get a new one, for God's sake. Yeah. You don't even want to do that. Because you just want to stay single because it's the best way to be. In my situation, even though I can't do a lot of things, and I have to struggle to do them, it's worth the struggle just to do these extra things and not have to deal with something like that. Because then you're going to have that person in your face telling you how to do something, what to do, where to, whatever. I don't want that. No, it's not. I would probably have a heart attack over something like that. These women are unstable. They are. A lot of them are. So, but I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying a lot. I personally, I'm not offending anybody. I'm not saying anything bad against them. I'm just saying that this is what I need to do for myself. What other people decide to do, it's their shabam, That's their gig. It's not mine. So, but I don't care if they get married and they hang out and, and get a divorce in 2 years. I don't care about that. I just say, oh, they got a divorce. Oh, I could have told you that. I could have told you that was going to happen the first day they got married. But, oh well. I just think a man and a woman should just do their own thing, man. Get their own gig going and do it, Just, you got by yourself. You go by yourself. You don't have somebody telling you how to do something. You just go do it. And then nobody can argue with you. You never have to face an argument with somebody. You just move on to the next day, to the next day without having to deal with that kind of all that crap and that you have to put up with. I know one thing I'm gonna do today. I think what I need to do today actually is go to a barber shop and cut my hair, get a buzz it all off, and get rid of the beard. The beard's going. I'm gonna shave. I'll get the beard taken off and the hair gone. So that'll be I think that's the big thing I got to get done today. So, and that's not that far from here. So I got to get gas too. So I know I got to get some gas. Fill up the tank, Yeah, how many times I filled this tank up? Like what, 3-4 times already? Since I took the first trip out to Quartzsite. Oh my God, man, I spent some money. I have spent some money. First things first, majority blame Seahawks struggles. Well, the Seahawks still got to play Arizona, but the way Arizona's playing, Seahawks will probably beat them. Arizona has to win one of these 4 games. One to make the playoffs. Imagine that. They have to win 11 games just to make the playoffs. That's crazy. 10 wins should do it, That should get you into the playoffs. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But if you get in the first round, and then you have to win that first game. You got to work your way. You got to win 3 games to get to the Super Bowl. 3 of them. That's the way you got to look at it. So, 3 games of the Super Bowl. But yeah, what's the plan today? Like I said, I think, come to think of it, I have to get a haircut. I'm not going to get a haircut. I'm just going to buzz it all off. And then I'm going to cut the beard off completely and get a nice clean shave. And I got to get some razors. I think I have a couple in here in the RV, and I got shaving cream so I can keep my face nice and clean shaved, you know. Then I'll have I'll have the young man look, you know, instead of the grandpa look, you know, with the gray beard, you know. If you know what I'm saying. I got 8 people in the house. Let's see, 8 people during this live. We're at 1 hour even and 36 seconds. How about that? We made 1 hour. We're already 1 hour into the stream, but I'm not trying to break records, guys. We really need to close it out, and I need to get on with my day. Let this phone charge up, and I think I need to go. What time is it? I gotta wait for the barbershop. A lot of lurkers, yeah. I gotta go to the barbershop, Jeffrey. That's one thing I gotta do. I already had breakfast. I gotta get coffee. Next step is get to the barbershop. I don't think there's one around here that I know of. I just don't know a barber shop, you know. I'm trying to think of one, but the only one I know is at Cactus and where is it? Let's see, invest in some clippers. Yeah, I got to get some clippers. Yeah, it just makes a hair mess, you know. You know, all that hair is all over the place. That's the problem. You know, I can't get the clippers outside the RV and, you know, cut the beard off right in Walmart parking lot. I definitely can't do that. So, but I gotta find a place if I'm gonna do that. If I'm gonna clip the beard and the hair, so we'd have to find a good kind of isolated spot to go to. Find some empty parking lot that you can pull into. You know, I kind of have an idea. I can go to an old parking lot where half the businesses are out, you know, and just park there and just cut your hair. Another thing I wanted to do is go to Whataburger. I haven't had a Whataburger in a long time, and go there. Since I'm here in Phoenix, I gotta figure out some things I gotta do, you know, things I gotta get done. I gotta go to the solar guys. I gotta get with those guys. We got to beef up, figure out, you know, how to make this solar system work better than what it's been, you know. It needs a little bit more beef, you know, just a little bit more. But it's on the right track. We're on the right track. What else we got to do? The converter. Something's wrong with the converter. We got to somehow wire from the generator to the batteries, solar batteries. So when I turn the generator on, I can charge the batteries up. Yeah, that's what I need. That's a definite must. You know, instead of starting it up, let's have the generator. And that way I can run the generator to charge up the batteries. That way it's going to get a better charge, you know. So we're going to work on that. So got to work on a few things here. Getting a cup of coffee. Got to get a cup of coffee. That's the first thing on the list. And then second, I think, will be the barber shop. And then I got to call the solar guys. Got to call. Oh, I got to check my sugar again, too. I want to see how far my sugar's gone down so I can see how much more insulin I might need, you know, without overdosing, you know. So I'll work on that, too. Those are all the important things, you know. I'm charging up my lanterns, too. Get my lanterns nice and charged up so I got light. That way, because I can't reach. Hold on. Come to think of it, I got to turn the light off underneath me. I need to turn off the other light. And anyway, so we got to do those couple things. And, you know, so I got some things to do today. You know, I was thinking Saturday I might go out to 43rd Avenue and Bell Road. But I want to find out if these guys are still doing But it's probably worth it to go out there, maybe. But I got to make sure that they're doing they got these little race cars, and they set up like a racetrack in a Walmart parking lot, and that's what they were doing a year ago. I don't know if they're still doing that, so I got to check. I got to call the hobby store over there. I'm just not sure. You know, they'll be able to tell me if these guys are racing the cars in that parking lot. I'd probably call Walmart too, or not Walmart, but call Whataburger, and they could tell me as well. You know, because they probably come in there and get burgers and then get stuff to drink, and well, it creates an income for Whataburger right there, because those guys, every time those guys come out there, there's a whole bunch of them, you know, and they need food, they need drinks. A lot of people, some people bring an ice chest. You know, me, shoot, I got a refrigerator. I just go grab a cold one. That's what I like about the refrigerator. The freezer, you do not need ice. I like that. But you could make ice. All you gotta do is take a water bottle that you have out of your drinks and just drink half of it. And then put the bottle in your freezer, and then you go. Then you pour your drink, your 12-ounce drink or whatever, out of a can in there, and guess what? There's your ice. Simple. Make yourself about 6 of those, and that'll be good for a 12-pack, easy. So I got no sugar Dr. Pepper, so I could drink one of those out there, and shoot, I could just freeze one of those. Then there you go, and then take it out at freeze it the night before, take it out in the morning or mid-afternoon, and by the time it's time for the races, now you got yourself ice. You know, you don't even have to make ice. It's already got your. Got to be careful with that, though. It could explode, especially when it comes to 12-ounce cans. So you got to be careful with that. So, but what you can do, let it thaw out a little bit, and then put it in the refrigerator part, and that's set at 34 degrees. So you got yourself some ice cold drinks. But I understand the ice chest concept. You know, you always keep ice on hand. Not a bad idea, but I don't know. Just a thought, thought for the thinking. So what else we got going, guys? What else? I got 9 people in here. I don't know who's left in here anymore, So anyway, I think we got to close it out. I'm going to go get on with my day. I got a few things to do now. I got coffee. I got a barber shop. And anyway, where else I gotta go? And I think I could go to Whataburger, but we'll wait till the afternoon. And then I got my own burgers to cook too. So matter of fact, I got to take one of the hamburger deals out, and I got to put it in the freezer. How much for a haircut? Probably about $20. Because they're going to shave the beard. I'm going to tell them, to wash the head, I'm going to tell them the works. Want to get it all done. We want it done, See, this is a good barber shop. This is like one that they do everything. You kind of get a massage with it too, your neck, they do a really good job there. The last time they did it, if they're still in business, this barber has been there for many, many of years, at least 25 years, maybe 30. So yeah, they must get. They probably own the damn shop. Probably how they could stay in business for so long. Yeah, I tipped like $10. $10 and $10 for a $14 haircut, So I gave a $10 tip at the chicken place yesterday. $10 tip. It was a $14 meal and a $10 tip. I almost tipped as much as my meal was. That's crazy, isn't it? But it's Christmas time, you know. Yeah, the lady's been working there a long time. I feel bad for that girl because that place is struggling. That place is having a hard time staying in business. I don't know what happened. It's like they got hit by a Mack truck. That place used to be hopping. The food's really good, too. And you get chips. You still get, if you want more chips, you just ask for it. You know, I know why they took the chip bar, the chips bar away. You know why? Because of COVID. They had to take, you get all those hands, especially homeless people coming in there, getting their freaking hands into the freaking chips. Yeah, you gotta close that chip bar. You should date her, Davey. Show her. It's a good. You know what, Toledo Mudhead? I'm just done with women. You know, I can't deal with it. I just can't. At my stage of my life, I might have 5 years left. I don't know. I'd rather not do it. I'd just rather not. You know, if somebody gets to be this age, you just don't want to do it. And these younger people, they get married and like, oh, I'm in love. You know, they're in love for maybe a half a year. And then that kind of wears off. It wears off. It does. Little by little, it just starts to wear down. And then all of a sudden the year goes, well, all of a sudden that there's a year anniversary and then she goes to you, honey, we need a divorce. I met somebody else. And he's better than you. He makes more money. He drives a nicer car. And he has a nicer house. So I want a divorce. And that's what happens. You know, there's always somebody more richer than you. You know, there's always somebody that has a better house, a better car, a better something, you know, other than what you can offer them. I can just tell you that much right now. So it's like Jackie, man, on the other hand, man, that girl, she's a bad news, man. The more I was getting tired, she'd call me every freaking 10 minutes, interrupting my YouTube channel. She would get mad at me over the YouTube channel. You need to get out that YouTube. I can't hardly talk to you. I said, well, you don't need to talk to me, man. You don't need to. You know, I don't want to talk to you. I don't. I go, lady, I talk to my people on YouTube. That's what I do. Okay? That's what I've been doing, okay? That's why I got a better YouTube channel. Because I put the effort into it to do it. Because this is a hobby, girl, and it's a better hobby than having you around. So, no, she ain't in love. If anything, she wants to get a butcher knife and stab me. That's the way I see it. No, she's not in love with me. No. She is not. Even if she was, I wouldn't want her. Okay, I wouldn't want her. She's not. She's just not. She's not the type to be in a relationship with somebody. Believe me. She cusses. She's got a filthy mouth on her. She acts like a truck driver, and you know what? She was a truck driver. So, and she wants to go back to driving a truck. I said, well, then, frickin', what are you telling me? Just go back and go get a job driving a truck, then, girl. Well, I don't have time walking around the truck. I gotta inspect the truck, and you know, I'm away from everything for every day, and I can't see my kids. And I go, your kids are grown up, man. They got girlfriends. They're married. They're having kids. They don't need to see you, okay? They don't need to see you. They don't want to see you, okay? They want you out of their lives, okay? They have a family. It's called what they call family. They have that, okay? That's what they wanted. It's what they didn't have with you because she had 3 kids, and she had all of her kids with different fathers, okay? Different fathers. That's just, so she's calling her kid's wife a whore. I'm like, how could you call her a whore? Look at you. You're the reason they ended up with something like that. Because You whored yourself out when you had 3 kids with 3 different fathers. So what did that make you look like, girl? Tell me. What did it make it look you? What did it make you look like? But that's just what I'm saying. I don't want, I don't have the money to take care of somebody like that. I barely make enough to take care of myself. I'm trying to get to a dentist too, if I can ever make it to one, to get my teeth fixed. But it's been holding off, and I can't smile because my teeth are not good enough to smile. So, but one day we're gonna get to the dentist. But I think it's gonna have to be up in northern Arizona where I do it, just because it's just gonna be really hard to do it down here. It's like everything's harder in a big city like this. I remember when I was leaving Quartzsite, the one manager of the place I was at, he's like, "You're going to a big city." I go, "I know exactly where I'm going, man." I said, I know, sir. I know what I'm getting into when I do it. You know what? I said I could be, less exposed in a big city than I can in a little town like Quartzsite. Believe it or not. He goes, "Well, I don't know about that." And I said, "I know. I know. I mean, look at it. You got 4 cops that patrol." Who's calling me? I'm going to decline this. I'm not going to take these calls. But I got to get on I got to close it out, guys. We will try to come on. I got to get this phone to charge up and give it a good charge and come on tonight. So we'll do a broadcast tonight, See if I can get a good broadcast coming. I'm going to have to get some more memory or figure out how to transfer this stuff over from the phone to the computer, so I can make myself some more room, Empty this whole SD card onto the computer. That's what I got to do. It's called transfer. You plug the cord into the laptop and give myself some extra room. I probably should just run a laptop to do this broadcast, But anyway, I need a hotspot for that. So, or use this phone as a hotspot. But that's why I bought a hotspot, right? So I bought it for it, so I can do that. But haven't gotten around to getting it going, So something else I got to do. But no, Toledo, we're not gonna. No, I'm not getting involved. That girl's. Hey, I haven't heard from her. I haven't heard from her since yesterday, and I hope to not ever hear from her again. She goes, "You have no friends." I said, "You know what? I got one good friend. He's called the Lord, okay? He's called the Lord Jesus Christ. That's my Savior. He is my best friend, okay? That is who I look up to, okay? At this point on, where I'm at in life, that's who I look up to. Not somebody like you, okay? You're nowhere near what he is, okay? And if you know what I'm talking about, you'd understand. But you don't understand because you don't know what I'm talking about. Because you're not a Christian, girl. You're not a Christian. You don't want to be one. You're not living the life of a Christian. Why is that? Because you can't stay committed to the Lord. That's why. That's what you can't do. And that's why you're where you're at. Okay? That's why I'm not talking to you no more, because God already separated us. The Lord tooketh me away from you because you are a heathen. You're evil. I ask the Lord every single night, every single day, "Lord Jesus, protect me from the man's hands of evil, all known sources of evil. Keep it away from me completely." I ask that from you, Lord, this day. Every day, Lord, I ask this question. Please keep man's evilness away, and anything close to it, anything that has anything to do with evil or bad, keep it all away from me. And let me live my life in harmony with the Lord. Just keep the Lord next to me, beside me, as I make my way through the day, and I'm happy. And that's just the way it is. And it works out good that way. Believe me, it's been working. Things happen. My foot's healing up. Things are happening because I stay committed to the Lord. That's why. And I keep this channel good Lord Savior channel, because people need a good Lord. Somebody to remind somebody, hey, I forgot to talk to the Lord today. I'll make sure I talk to him the next day, or there's always time in the day that you could talk to the Lord. The Lord's always there for you. You just have to knock on the door, and He answers. It's not like trying to call your friend, or you think it's your friend, and he never answers his phone, or she doesn't answer her phone. It's not like that. He's always there for you. He has all the time in the world for you. If you want to give Him 24/7, He's got it for you. That's one thing He can do. The Lord can do that for you. And He'll do it. He has no objections to that whatsoever. So, if you know what I'm saying. So, anyway, let's close it out. Let's just close it out. We're going to pray here. We want to make sure we pray to the Lord. And all that I've said, Lord, I just want to say amen to all that. And we move on with our rest of our day. And that's what we do, because that's what we do here in this channel. So, all right, guys, let's close it out. We're at like an hour and 20 minutes, almost an hour and 30. So let's just get out of here. I'll try to get this phone charged up, and we'll come back on later. Okay, we'll close it out, guys. You guys all take care and have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.